Uh, I'm Miguel Bennett Leonard. I don't know. I got two last names.
That's sick.
Yeah. I really like movies. Grew up in Edmonton, like Sherwood Park, Alberta.
Yeah.
So Edmonton.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This
First
is a
year.
very pro Edmonton pod.
Yeah, pro Edmonton
Yeah.
for sure. I love Edmonton. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this is also you're the first year we've had.
First year on the
pod.
pod.
You should be honored.
I'm honored. I'm wearing that. I've been saying
a lot of weight.
I was telling Glenn today. I'm like, I'm going on the pit today. Got any advice? He didn't tell
yeah.
me anything, but yeah.
Glenn episode was a great episode.
Yeah.
We just talked about Glenn. We don't have to talk about you the whole time, but yeah. What brought you to Red Deer?
I don't really know. Like, I was working at a weed store last year, and I was at Nate for accounting.
Oh yeah.
And so I was kind of just like not loving life at the moment.
Yeah,
but
it's a bit depressing.
Skipping a lot of school, just working and watching movies at work. I was working like 10-hour days at the weed store, so it was crazy. I just watched movies the entire time. And my buddy, name drop him, Jonas, from back home. He's friends with like Quinn and Elijah and Ryan.
Okay.
Like I went to high school with them, so like he was kind of like, hey, these guys go here.
Yeah.
I've heard it's a really good program. You should check it out. Because originally I was gonna try Nate for film. I don't
heard
really
the
know.
Nate one sucks.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard too. And it looked more like a TV broadcast kind of thing rather than a film program. So
I know when I was thinking about doing it, Nate was like, it was broadcast and radio. You had to do radio at the same time.
It's not my thing.
But now I think they have just a dedicated film production.
do they?
I've heard that it's not very good right now because it's in infancy.
Yeah, just starting.
Yeah. So Red Deer it was.
Yeah, Red Deer it was.
How you feeling about that choice?
I'm loving it.
Nice.
I'm living it up. I really like it. It's pretty close to home too. So like, if I get homesick, I just go home.
Yeah, you can
hour
easily
and a half.
Yeah. Nice little weekend trip.
It's sweet though. I like a lot of the profs. There's like stuff with the program that I'm learning about, but it's like it's growing.
Every program has issues,
exactly.
But
they're ones I like to tackle. I think so.
Yeah. No, it's good. And what type of what do you want to do in the film industry, or are you still kind of just figuring that out?
Still figuring it out, but like camera stuff is always where my eyes been. I just don't know them a lot, so like I'd like to learn.
First year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird. You just get like thrown into it. I find like second year, for me at least, was just like, okay, now I'm leading all this shit and have to like figure everything out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe the same thing will happen to you. It seems like you're way ahead of where I was in first year already, just being on sets and doing all that stuff.
That's my goal. Like, my goal is to try and be on as many sets as possible and just get my name on every credits as I can.
Definitely. And you've got like
a
a great reputation. Like everybody in my year at least like loves you. Like, yeah. It's it's such a interesting program, and it's all kind of whatever you put into it. So it's good to see that you're putting stuff into it, right? Cause
thank you.
I know Ethan and I, our first year, we just got stoned every night at my friend's house and watched movies. We weren't on like any sets. We didn't do anything. And then second year we were like, oh fuck, we gotta like kick into gear here, not just waste our whole time.
That's
and,
cool.
Yeah, it wasn't a waste, but it was still kind of like, okay.
I mean, clearly it's worked out for you guys because you guys are fucking. I really like watching you guys work. You guys just like share a brain. It seems sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
it's really cool.
It's interesting because we share a brain and we get along really well, obviously, but we have such, I think, different approaches at looking at stuff, which I think is why we work well together.
Yeah. And
we're also, we both take criticism really well.
Yeah.
Like, I trust Ethan if he says, like, oh, this isn't working, like, to be like, okay, fuck it, like, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I'm really, really happy that I fell into podcasting with Ethan.
Yeah, that's sick. You
yeah.
guys have tattoos?
We do.
Yeah?
We have critter tattoos.
Where?
Have you seen it?
No, I don't know if I have. Oh, wait.
Where is it?
You have a lot of tattoos.
This is the critter.
Oh my god, that's sick as fuck. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm tatted out.
Yeah, dude.
All the audio listeners don't know.
When is this going to become a video pod?
I don't know. I keep pushing for it, but then I keep being like, I don't want to buy cameras
Yeah.
for the podcast.
That's fair.
The most amount of money we've put in is like $100 for this recorder.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's perfect for what we need it for. Just like 4 channels. They record individual tracks, so I can mix it later.
Nice.
Like I don't really have to worry about it during the pod. 'Cause I don't like wearing the headphones the whole time. It's kind of annoying.
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't know. Podcasting is weird. I feel weird that we do it.
How long have you been doing it for?
I think 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're probably pretty close to our 2nd year anniversary.
Badass.
The story of the Critterpit is in our first year, all of the film students got invited to go to the Last of Us premiere.
Right.
And so on the way up, Ethan and I were just like brainstorming film ideas, doing whatever. And then I brought up we should watch every Criterion movie and do a podcast about it. And I'm sure at that point we didn't think that we would be only at episode 50 or whatever 2 years later.
Yeah.
But, we're getting there slowly but surely.
It's not many rules, hey? Because I see like
no rules.
Every now and then there's an episode that's not.
Yeah, we do special reports,
okay,
which is
right.
when we're too lazy to watch the movie.
Too lazy to watch the movie?
It's just like, I don't know, for some reason, sometimes it's like, fuck, it's a chore.
No, I agree.
I gotta do this thing.
Uh-huh.
And so we'll talk about another random thing. We've been really bad this semester. We haven't uploaded like anything since David Lynch died.
I know. I've been watching.
I know. Yeah, I have a Flight Risk episode recorded. It's coming out soon.
Drop it.
Yeah. I mean, initially we were gonna do a fun sketch with it, but
yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen anymore. We'll see. Yeah. You're a big King Gizzard fan as well.
I do. I dabble in the giz.
In the giz.
Yeah.
Or a certified giz head, would you say?
I would say so.
Hell yeah.
I've listened to most of their stuff. More recently, I've kind of fallen off just like music listening in general because I'm like hardcore
busy.
Watching movies.
Yeah.
Busy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. What's your favorite album? It was.
Man, what did I tell you last
Quarters?
time?
Is that an album?
That is an album. That isn't. I wouldn't say my favorite.
Okay.
It's not my most visited album. I've been listening to a lot of Petrotonic, whatever.
Petrodragonic Apocalypse. That's
lately.
like one of my top right
yeah,
now.
I've been really liking that. I've just been like
Spirit.
Yeah,
That's so good.
that was really fun. I love Fishing for Fishies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, like they all have something fun and unique
Something
and different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nonagon Fox. I love
Yes.
that album.
Yeah. You just listen to it on a loop forever.
I'd like to do that on like acid or something like that. Just like
I know.
experience
It would be
the
awesome.
infinity.
Yeah. Just stuck there forever. What else? Oh, my first King Giz album was Sketches of Brunswick East.
Okay.
Which I think is kind of an interesting one to get into, right? Like it's very, I think, a departure from most of their sound. And
Yeah.
it's
I don't
also-
even know if I've heard that one. To be
It's
honest.
an interesting one. It's a collab album with Mild High Club.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. And that album just kind of blew my mind, the way that they sequence it, and like most King Giz albums, right? Like the songs kind of blend perfectly together.
Yeah.
And that like completely blew me away when I was like 15 listening to this. Like, what the fuck? Music can be like this?
Yeah, man.
And yeah, so ever since then, I'd recommend Sketches of Brunswick East.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
You play any music?
Not really. I know how to play guitar, kind of.
Yeah.
I can like dabble and jam a little bit if I need to, but I wouldn't say that I'm good at all. And then I've been in choir for like all my life.
You sing?
Indeed.
Cool.
Yeah. I was
That's
in fact
sick.
an opera star as a child.
What?
Yeah.
Do we have footage of this? Is there...
No, thank God.
Damn.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah. How about you? Do you play any instrument?
I've like dabbled my entire life. I started off with guitar a little bit, and then I got a drum kit, and so like
Nice.
I can jam a little bit, but I don't have the confidence to call myself a musician. And like I bought a bass guitar, but I barely touch it. I'm just kind of I like instruments a lot. but
Yeah,
I don't
just play
have
around with it.
I don't have the discipline that.
Would you ever want to join a
Requires.
band or anything, or is that kind of not?
I mean, like I've always wanted to, but I just
Yeah.
again I don't know if I have the discipline, especially living here. Like I brought my practice pad and stuff, and I'm trying to get my rudiments down for drumming, but it's just like I just don't have the time right now.
Yeah, it's too bad because I love these buildings, like the clusters, the basement. I think
Yeah.
that'd be such a fun spot for a show.
That would.
But I don't know any bands to book, and I'm not gonna play something.
Elijah Cunningham.
Elijah Cunningham.
David.
Yeah.
David Gordon, your roommate.
David Gordon often plays music just on the little like stairwell there.
Oh, that's
It's
sick.
beautiful. Just
That is
fills
so cool.
fills the house.
That's
yeah,
sick.
it's wonderful. No, I want like a little punk showdown.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that'd be gnarly.
that'd be really gnarly. That'd be really fun. Yeah. So you guys just filmed a project today?
Yeah, it was like our contentless scene. I was acting in it.
Hell yeah.
It was really intense. I had to cry on camera, and I've never done that before.
That's scary.
Yeah.
And was Glenn watching you?
Yeah,
or-
Glenn was well.
That's terrible.
I actually no, it helped for me because
That's
like
good.
he's my coach, quote
Yeah.
unquote, and
Okay.
so like I would go to him and I'm like, how is this? Like, what can I do better? And
Okay.
he really helped me.
That's good.
But
That's
yeah.
good that you had that back and forth with him.
Yeah.
Because I feel if I had to do that in my first year, I would have been just so stressed out. I probably would have cried for real.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I would have because like it was really hard and like we did a lot of takes, and it was just crying. So
Yeah.
it's not like we were shooting other stuff and then there's the crying scene. It was just like
Yeah.
crying. And I'm like, I don't know how many more times I can cry,
Yeah.
guys. Like, I've only got so much ammo in my system.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like really emotionally just draining.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's contentless, but was there any kind of narrative? Or...
Well, so we assigned the narrative, and
Yeah.
so what it was me at my best friend's funeral grieving, and so
Okay.
like our director Raven got a coffin, and we put our
Nice.
buddy the other actor Hudson in the coffin, and we got
Nice.
all dressed up, and and so like it was all on my face for all of the dialogue, and then after we say our final lines, it like reveals that I'm actually at a funeral. So
Cool.
it's like
That sounds like a really, really cool scene.
it was The other group did a really cool one too, where they kind of like they shot theirs 3 times, so it was
Okay.
kind of like a time loop Groundhog Day situation,
Okay.
and that was crazy. I'm so glad I didn't have to like
Yeah.
run that one, because it's only 3 hours that you're shooting it, and
Yeah, you got to get through it real quick.
yeah.
What? So was there like slight differences in every time? you
Yeah,
did?
so it's like, if I can remember, it's this girl at a masquerade party had just won something, and this guy kind of comes up and flirts with her, and the first time they leave as if they know each other, and the second time she like doesn't, she's like, why am I here? I don't remember any of this, and then the third time she's just like completely out of it, like really drunk, showing that she's like,
Yeah.
totally out of it.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool shit.
Man, I wish that I had your first year experience.
Yeah.
Our first year was like so lame.
Yeah. What was it like? Who are your teachers?
We had young Kim, who's not here anymore, but he was like the gaffer on Okja and
Whoa.
some other like big movies in Korea.
That's sick as fuck.
And then he came to Vancouver, did some gaffing work. He randomly knew my grandpa. It was like the first
Crazy.
thing. Yeah. And then he came here and he's like, I want to be with my like wife and kids, like spend time here.
Yeah.
He left the very next year back to Vancouver.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know. He was, I think, a very good technical professor, but we just didn't know anything. And at that point, everybody, it felt like, was still kind of treating this just like summer camp. Like,
Yeah.
like we're just kind of get to touch equipment, don't really have to worry about anything that we're doing. Don't
Yeah.
really know anything either. So, and he wasn't, I would say, he wasn't very good at like controlling the chaos. He kind of would just walk around us and let us do our thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much I learned in that class. We took a lot of stills, which was good, I think, and then he would like analyze them with us.
That's cool. That's kind
Yeah.
of what Glenn and Alex are doing with us too.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Ben.
Yeah, but we don't. I don't think we did much, and then we had Rick a lot in
Yeah.
first year as well.
That's interesting.
Watched the Revenge of the Sith documentary.
We watched that. Yep.
Yeah, that's a classic.
It was cool.
Great.
He's a big prequels guy.
He is.
He really likes the Cornetto trilogy. He rewatches it every year on Halloween. That's
Nice.
What he told me.
That's
So,
awesome.
He's
Rick's
a
such a
Rick
nerd.
guy.
It's
Yeah.
great. I love Rick.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah. No, I was in the
Put on
shop all morning, just kind of hanging out.
Yeah. What were you doing in there?
So I missed all of last week, right?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So I had to catch up in props class where we're building gravestones.
Oh, that's sick
So I
as
built
fuck.
my gravestone to say dead across the top with just like, here I can show you the reference
Yeah.
picture that I used. I think I did a pretty decent job on it. Rick didn't seem too impressed. It's pretty simple.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
just a little thing, and then I put my name at the bottom, even though I'm
Nice.
not dead.
You're the dead- That's cool.
I'm
Making your
predicting
own
the future.
gravestone.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. But no, there's some people. I think like Kalen, I'm guessing. I don't know if you saw it. He made like a huge, like really tall thing with like a circle on top.
Didn't see that.
It's insane. It's like an obelisk with a circle on top. I can't believe that he did that. And it's like he always has to overachieve, man. I'm just like sticking up these flat pieces.
Kalen's crazy.
Kalen's so good at everything.
Yeah.
Which is very and he's like so nice too,
He
which is
is.
frustrating. Like you kind of want him to be a dick if he's going to be that good at everything.
Yeah. Like over the weekend when we were on set, we'd be like he'd be like explaining some crazy lens thing to me, and then
Yeah.
my name would get called. I'd run, go do something, and then he'd just like resume the conversation exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, I totally forgot.
Yeah.
He's just like miles ahead when
He-
it comes to everything.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, very, very interesting man. He's been great to have in class.
Yeah.
Because you have any question about the camera, you just go ask him, and he'll probably be able to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, yeah, just listen. And he's also like very generous when it comes to camera and doing things. Like he
Mm-hmm.
explains his process, and like if you don't know how to do something, it doesn't ever feel like he's judging you for
Yeah.
not knowing how to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I think some people in the class kind of resent that he's always doing camera, but it's like he would let you do it.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing it because he assumes you don't want to, you know?
Exactly.
Like,
he's taking it.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's taking it because he's like, I'm comfortable here. And, like, it's the same reason that a lot of these people just sit on the side and say, I'm a grip.
Yeah.
It's because it's like you're comfortable there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And no judgment to grips. I think that that's great. I think that the way that RDP kind of treats people who do, like, those lesser roles is bad, like grips and seconds. Like, that's a very important role
Definitely.
that I think needs to be, you know, taught more and, like, be like, yeah, this is important, you know? It's not a bad thing to come out of this and be like, fuck yeah, I love gripping. Like, a good grip is insane.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, I don't know who said it, and I could be misquoting, but I'm pretty sure one of our profs said that, like, if you want to be a grip, why are you here? Because, like, you could do that without going to school. And, like, it's true.
It's true.
But
I think for me, the biggest reason to be in school is that we get to be on set in a completely judgment-free zone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously not completely free, but just, like, who cares what your peers think ultimately,
nobody's getting
right?
fired.
Yeah, exactly. You're not going to get fired, and you're always going to be able to find another job here. I think that's the key reason to be in film school. Just, like, you get to do the thing, hang out, have a fun time. But, yeah, I don't know. People still don't seem to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And some people take it, like, so seriously, too.
Yeah.
I feel like my year's pretty chill with it. But I know years above me have been like, this is be all end all. If this short film doesn't get like a fucking Oscar, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, don't come in with that mentality. Like, you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
Well, that's how, like, this cycle of, like, shitty directors and just shitty people on sets continues.
Yeah,
by
exactly.
Starting it here, the place where we shouldn't be like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you been on a real set yet? Like
no,
outside?
like an actual? No, not
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. Once you get on that, you'll see, like, it's still fun, but it's just everybody's so competent that it's, like, very intimidating. You're like, holy fuck. There's one grip here, but he knows how to do everything, and he does it so fast.
Yeah.
Which is so cool, but, like... And that's what I wish we were taught more at school, just to, like, focus on, like, okay, fuck, like, I need to take the light down half a stop. How can I do that? And just know what that is, like, inherently. I don't know. That's my little gripes.
Have you been on set before? Like
I
a
have.
real set?
Yeah. I've been on a few. I was actually on a set with, like, 16 mil. That was really fun. Yeah, I got to second for them.
Really cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Set's fun. I like set a lot.
Yeah.
Intense. It feels so good knowing you're making money.
Yeah.
on a set every hour, you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing this. I love it, and I'm making money. And Crafty is like the greatest thing in the entire world.
Yeah.
Getting a meal, and having that break, even if it's only like 20 minutes, whatever. Like, I get free food.
Yeah.
I'm here. That's all you needed.
That's sick.
Like when Nick brought KFC.
Oh my god.
Biggest day in the world. Huge.
Day.
That was incredible.
Yeah. We were on a grocery store this weekend because I was on two sets,
I saw it.
and so we were just like, I was just buying snacks the entire time, supporting them. It was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You might want to raise the mic up just a little bit.
Like
that? Yeah, like there's
like
probably
here?
good.
Cool.
I'm gonna text Ethan because now I'm not worried, but his thing was at 12:30. Maybe I'll get him on speakerphone. So you were on both.
Brendan's and
Nice.
the flowers and the pines.
Hell yeah. Which was your favorite? You have to say the pines because I'm here.
They were both
no,
really
I'm sure.
good.
Yeah, I'm sure Brendan's was great. Brendan's awesome.
My car was in Brendan's.
Hello?
Are you on your way over?
We just got to grounds with the equipment.
Okay.
Soon.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, see ya.
It's a little hint of what's to come. Sounds like he's doing well. I don't know why they took equipment over now. I feel like we're not shooting until 8 p.m.
Are you guys? Is that Maui's shoot?
No, we're just doing one of Ben's projects.
Oh, right. Nice.
In the evening here. Yeah, it was due last week, but I guess Graham hasn't done it yet.
Nice. He's waiting for Sam.
Yeah, I guess so. He didn't need to. He shouldn't have. We gave him equipment all reading week. It's like, come on. I don't know. It's fine. But, yeah, I love Graham.
He reminds me a lot of first year Graham, who's my buddy. He came up here with me, Graham Clark.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. I have a theory that all Grahams are the same.
Okay.
Same with Sams.
Same with all Sam.
Same with all
Sam
Sams.
Lee and I've only
Sam
met,
Adams.
Yeah, I've only met that one a couple times. He's gonna be on. You're acting in Audrey's, right?
Audrey's shoot. Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
I'm excited. I'm really
Nice.
excited. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Super.
I looked over the script yesterday. It's looking good.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good little bourgeoisie kind of.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Response to recent events is what they were saying.
Yeah, I don't believe it. There's no modern times in there. It's all completely fictional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. Do you know where we're shooting that?
Studio A is what I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. You're a
I
gaffer?
guess that makes sense. I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just asked to be part of it. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what I'm doing.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see Audrey direct.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super cool person.
She was your first AD on
Yep.
Magpies. How is Magpies going? How's the
Really
footage?
good, really
Yeah?
good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop in at your guys' project class next week to
Sick. Nice.
yeah show it.
That's badass.
Because you guys, I think next week you guys are with second years as well, right?
From this, yeah, I think so. We haven't
Okay.
really talked much.
Yeah,
We only have that one class a week, so it's really hard
Yeah.
to like know what's happening.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
Half the
that-
time we're just shooting.
it's same with us. But yeah, if you guys are with the second years next week, I think I'll pop in and be like, "What do you all of you think of this movie? Tell me how to make it better."
That's cool. That's smart.
Glenn is going like hard on me, leaning into like because I'm Métis. He's trying to get me to lean into this like indigenous masks thing. Not at all part of my culture,
Yeah.
but he's like leaning into it so hard that I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to do with it either. Like what he means by it.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how do I find that in the edit? So I don't know. I'm just keep chugging away at my own thing, and maybe one day he'll be like, "You did it. It's perfect."
He's just coming to you and saying, like, what is he?
Yeah, pretty much. The first time he said it in the most like convoluted roundabout way. Like I had no idea what he was getting at, so I made him clarify, and then he was like you're forgive me if I'm ignorant to this, but you're indigenous, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, oh man. And then he went on about masks. But yesterday in process class, he was like, "Sam, like, what's your mother tongue?"
Dude, okay, when you were talking about this, I was going to bring it up. In our acting class, he went up to Paul and just randomly, he was like, "What's your mother tongue? Try thinking about it in your mother tongue," when he was doing the
Yeah.
monologue. And Paul's like, "I just speak English at home." And I'm like, whoa!
Yeah.
Just, whoa!
He loves pulling that.
Crazy.
There was like one of the best projects to come out of RDP came out last year, and it features like an Asian actor, and the whole thing is kind of scored with this like nice piano music. And Glenn was like, "I don't know that this like piano fits. Like maybe like Asian violins would be better for it."
What?
Man, like I don't know. He's an interesting guy.
He keeps calling me Diego, and like it's
Diego?
accidental every time. He's like, Diego, Miguel, and he's like, "I want to call you Diego for some reason." And I'm like, "I don't know."
I guess
why.
you look like a Diego.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I don't know. Spanish name. I
Exactly.
think.
It's all it's all the same, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you can do for Halloween next year.
Go as Diego.
Go as Diego, yeah.
That'd be sick.
That would be sick. Were you more of a Dora or Diego guy?
Might be more of a Dora.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I always thought Diego was like the coolest person in the entire
Diego
world.
was cool. I like.
Yeah.
Didn't he have like a cheetah?
I was not that deep.
No.
Yeah.
You don't know the Diego.
I don't know the lore. I'm so sorry. I
Dude.
know Boots. I know the map. And
Boots. And
Sniper.
no, it's Swiper.
Swiper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Dude.
of course.
You gotta catch up.
My God, yeah. Where have I been? What have I been doing the last 23 years? I need to refresh myself on all the Dora lore.
Have you seen any Terry Gilliam? Anything other
Yes.
than Brazil?
I've seen Brazil, of course.
Yeah. You have Fear and Loathing up there, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yep.
I've seen Fear and Loathing. I also have Baron Munchausen up there.
Oh.
Um,
right.
So I've seen that one as well, and I've seen Holy Grail.
Yeah.
I think that's
No
all.
Time Bandits?
Time Bandits I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
We did that on the pod.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I watched that part. That's right.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Well,
It is a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's solid.
Yeah, it's a very fun little adventure.
Yeah.
Pun
Great
intended.
kids movie.
Yeah.
Great ending.
Insane ending
Yeah,
on that
just-
movie.
Catches you off guard. It's
Yeah,
insane.
just the parents die.
yeah.
Fuck
Like
it.
their heads explode.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
does everybody explode? I don't know.
I think it's just the parents, because then
Yeah.
Sean Connery comes back
That's
and he's the
right.
fireman, right?
That's right.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Crazy movie.
Yeah. I don't want to get into Brazil until Ethan's here. I've got so many movies up there.
Can I stand with this?
Yeah, go for it. You can move around freely.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen any other Terry Gilliams. When I was in like media class in high school, my media teacher was obsessed with the Terry Gilliam, like the animation style. So he would make us do a whole bunch of those kind of assignments.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Do you still have those?
I don't have any.
No.
Like, I wish that I kept things from high
Yeah.
school. Ethan is like the #1 archiver.
Yeah?
Like, he has everything he's ever made in his life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've got most stuff. I've kind
That's
of
sick.
been making movies since I was in the 7th grade, probably, but
Nice.
like really small stuff, and not a lot. But
Still though, that's something.
yeah, our junior high had a really good film program,
That's awesome.
and so it was like it started off as like a TV broadcast thing, but then in the 9th grade it turned into film studies / film production.
That's
So
sick.
like in film studies you watched movies, and film production you got to make it's like a 10-minute feature. And when we did it, he made us everybody had to include a montage because we were learning about like the Soviet montage and stuff like
Nice.
that. And it was pretty sick. That really ignited my wanting to make
got the
movies,
passion
I think.
going.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, I wish I had done more of that stuff in high school because I went to like an arts high school.
Oh really?
And we did have a decent like media program,
Mhm.
but I stopped taking it in grade 10
Oh.
because in grade 11 the choir was going to Disneyland. So I was like,
Mm.
well, fuck, I gotta go to
Gotta go to
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
And also, I was so in high school. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just went hardcore into sciences.
Oh, interesting.
And I was an engineer for like 3 years, 2.5 years ish. So yeah, I only did like science options and then choir in grade 11, and then I was just like, I just want spares in science in grade 12. So I didn't do any options, I think, in grade 12.
That's what I did that too. I was just like, I need to get my math stuff, and then I'm
Yep.
out of this school.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As quick as I can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I regret it too.
Yeah, it's like I wish I would have done more. Like, what did I do with the spare ultimately?
Yeah.
Like, nothing.
I smoked weed with my
Yeah,
spares, what I
exactly, me
did.
too.
Yeah.
And then you go into physics class stoned, and you're like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna learn
Real as
anything
fuck.
here."
Yeah, I passed with like 50 something in physics
that's
because
a
I was
pass.
just it is a pass.
Yeah.
I don't need it now.
Yeah, I know exactly. Kind of regret it. I mean, I'm here. I'm happy with where I am. So
Yeah.
who knows? I maybe would have taken a completely different route otherwise.
Yeah.
It's weird to think about.
Did you go to the U of
Impossible
A?
to say. I did.
Yeah.
I hated the U of A.
Yeah.
I hated the U of A. That's probably Ethan. All right, you got a van.
I gotta. Oh. I'll just read off my letterboxed. What's up, What do they call you guys? The critters? Yeah, that's it. You guys should watch Audition. Audition is a gnarly fucking movie. They're remaking it. American remake? I can't really talk on my own. This is scary. They're coming up. They're back in. I told the critters to watch Audition. Great
Never
movie.
heard of Audition. I
You
haven't
have
seen
never
it.
heard of Audition?
Ethan's gonna kill.
Whoa!
I was doing a Tuttle reference.
What?
Tuttle?
Tuttle. Oh, a Henry Tuttle. Or is it Henry? Harry?
Harry.
Harry Tuttle. I need a whole.
Audition?
I was talking Audition.
I love Audition.
Alone. Audition's crazy. You know they're
Fucking-
remaking it? Yeah, like for American audiences. I don't know how that's gonna happen. It's
no.
ridiculous. It's
It'll probably be better.
Do we know who's attached to that?
the guy who remade Speak No Evil last year, I think, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
all right.
I haven't
but,
seen
like,
it.
Audition is such a singularly cohesive, fucked up movie.
Yeah.
The atmosphere of that movie, they're gonna rush it because that
Oh,
movie
yeah.
holds so long on some
Yeah,
shots.
right until
Well, that sounds boring to me.
It's not, dude. This.
No, I'm
this
sure
movie's
it's
fucking
great.
terrifying, man. Oh my god,
It is.
you'll never see burlap sacks the same way again.
I
Tell
don't see
you that.
burlap sacks very well already. I don't think they have the
Well,
best
that
reputation in
that
my
reputation's gonna plummet, dude.
mind. Okay.
Yeah, plummet's fucking. What's it called?
Audition.
Audition's great. Have you
Good
seen
movie.
much Takashi Meat?
No, I think that's the only one.
Dude, hit Ichi the Killer. That
Okay.
shit.
Oh yeah, that's on my list.
That shit's fucked up, crazy, kind of a romp though.
Oh, interesting.
Kind of a romp. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
love Takashi Miike. I feel like I've seen him more than anyone I'll ever meet. Yeah. But where were we? Where were we?
Well, we were talking about some Terry Gilliam movies other than Brazil.
Okay.
Have you seen any other ones?
Time Bandits.
Time
Time
Bandits.
Bandits.
Yeah, we hit that on the
Have you
pod.
seen Munchausen? Did you kind of watch Munchausen?
Jake alleges that I've seen that movie. Like, apparently we watched that on mushrooms. I gotta tell you, I don't have a single
Yeah.
recollection of that film. Like,
Robin Williams is in that movie.
yeah, I couldn't tell
Yeah.
you. There's puppets, scary
Yes,
puppets.
yes.
Okay, that's what stuck.
And
with me.
Napoleon. Ian Holm. Oh no, that's Time Bandits.
That's-
No, that's Time
That's
Bandits. Yeah.
I fucking loved him as Napoleon. In
Oh
Time
yeah.
Bandits.
Yeah.
So much
So
fun,
funny.
man. Oh, those pythons, they're great.
I rewatched Ratatouille recently, and he plays the head chef in Ratatouille. Ian Holm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's great.
That's great.
I
I
never
did
heard
not
that before.
realize
Yeah,
that.
The short guy?
yeah, the short
Oh,
guy.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
I can't picture that. I can't visualize
I
that,
can't
but
either.
that's awesome. What else has Terry Gilliam done?
12
Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
Fear and Loathing.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen Fear and Loathing.
You haven't?
I know.
Didn't I give you a copy
yeah.
of Fear and Loathing?
You know I'm bad at watching DVDs gifted to me.
It's true. How long have you had my movies now?
How long have you had my movies, Sam?
I've had those since the beginning of the year, I believe.
Yeah.
Which ones?
There Will Be Blood and Hateful Eight.
Ethan
DVD
and I
copies.
used to do like back and forth.
We used to be really good at it too.
Yeah,
In first year, I think we were.
yeah,
Every week, here you go. Here are your movies.
Yeah.
Hit these.
yeah. But
Quickly fell apart.
Fell apart.
Second year.
Yeah.
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to do that, but like most people I know don't have players, and I'm like, guys, just get a
You gotta
PlayStation or
get.
something.
Yeah, exactly.
An Xbox. That's what I
Yeah.
use.
Yeah. I have a Blu-ray player exclusively.
That's.
I've got a few at
It is.
home. I'm like trying to collect a bunch
Oh,
for
yeah?
when they stop selling them.
Yeah,
and then
so
I,
they're like
you know,
gone now, right? Like they're
Yeah.
not being produced at all.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Damn, at all.
Yeah.
So the only way forward to do them is through like PlayStations.
Video games and old systems, yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really need a like exclusive Blu-ray player, I think. Like you can use an Xbox. I
But
don't
will
see
the,
any.
the gaming stations eventually go no disc?
Well, they already are. Like
That's
I
true.
had to specifically pay more for the
disc version.
The disc version,
It's a
yeah.
couple
Oh, we're
hundred more.
fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Fucked, guys.
Yeah. Did you guys see anything about the Oscars?
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't yet.
No?
We haven't said anything, but I saw it.
Sean
Right.
Baker had a really good speech.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't. He talked about movie theaters, right?
Yeah,
That's what I
liked
heard.
That.
Yeah.
He shouted out Tarantino, right?
He did shout out
Yeah.
Tarantino. I think Tarantino was up on stage actually, or somewhere around there. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't watch the Oscars. I was on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all on
set. We're on. Was that the Pines?
The
Pines.
We were
Yeah.
in the Pines.
We were in the Pines.
Pines was great though.
Yeah,
It's
so
worthy.
Critters. That's why we didn't get the annual live stream where
Yeah.
we just progressively go crazy.
Yeah, and
Sitting
just
in the
not
studio
have a
for
good
4
time.
hours. Yeah.
Last year was just miserable. It was an exercise
so
in
long.
misery, man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We learned though.
We need to
Have
get
more than
more
2
drunk.
beers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 beer. Like, what were we thinking?
I don't know.
You
That's
limited
abs-
yourselves.
No,
We
I
didn't
think
limit ourselves. We just didn't
buy
prepare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
enough beer.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Next year though, we'll
We've
be.
always had these lofty dreams of getting like a bunch of film students all in one place, you know.
Yeah.
having a-
a good watch along. And,
yeah. But so far it's just been me and Sam in his dorm.
yeah.
Did
In,
David
like-
pitch you his idea?
Let's see
For
what's
the
up.
Oscars?
Margaret Parsons. Oh, you were talking about. I was. Yeah. Okay. You were talking about an Oscars watch along.
Yeah.
Garrett. David was pitching me this idea of like the 7-hour
Yeah.
Margaret Parsons
Yeah.
rental thing. It's
Okay.
crazy.
I'd be down for it. He wants to watch Yo Tango. What's it called?
Satan's
Tango.
Tango.
Yeah,
Satan
Satan's Tango.
No, it's not
Satan
Satan's
Tango. Yeah, Satan Tango. Right?
I don't think it's pronounced Satan's Tango. but
It's something like that.
It is, yeah.
I've only ever heard
It's like a
it.
place. Isn't it a name of a place?
Yeah.
Satan Tango or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the Margaret Parsons 7-hour watch along.
Yeah, I can't do that. Same with
No?
like Gene Dealman. I can't watch those by myself. I need to at least be in a theater for those. You haven't
Yeah.
seen Gene Dealman?
No, not
Yeah.
yet.
I don't think I've met
saving
anyone
that.
who's seen Gene Dealman. David's surely seen Gene.
Probably.
Yeah.
What's the longest movie you've seen, Miguel?
I don't know. Can I check?
You can. No.
I feel like the longest I've seen. Yours is the 5-hour Wim Wenders one.
No, mine might be the Anderson tapes.
Nice, Sam. That
Thank
was
you.
clever. That was real
I was
clever.
trying to think of a movie that felt long.
Yeah, that was clever.
Yeah.
What are the Anderson tapes?
It's
Just
a great
kind of a
little
shitty
movie.
movie.
Great little movie. No, it's not very good. It's
It was
not
kind of a
very
not good movie that Ethan was trying to gaslight me was good the whole time. we were
Well,
watching
Sam, my issue with your treatment of that film is that you were on your phone.
I
for
wasn't
the
on my
first
phone the whole
half
time.
of the movie, and then you started locked in. You're like, "This shit fucking sucks."
It did suck though.
It did suck But you didn't know that.
I did.
You didn't know that. You didn't know what was going on.
I did know what was going on.
No.
We had the exact same idea what was going on. Yes,
You're
we
being
did.
a hater.
Yes,
You're being
we
a
did.
hater. It's not a great movie, but it's fun.
The
Maybe.
mixing is bad on that movie too.
Pretty bad, yeah.
Like I don't
Real
normally
bad
notice a
mix.
mix, but like the music was like 3 times louder than anything
Hand
else.
was on the remote that whole movie.
Yeah.
It's like an early-ish.
It's
not
the
even
first
that
Christopher Walken movie.
It's like a mid
Sidney
point.
Lumet.
Sidney Lumet, like 70s Sidney Lumet. That's just kind of blows.
Oh shit, who is Sidney Lumet?
He directed
did
12 Angry Men.
12
Right,
Angry Men,
yes.
yeah. And Dog Day Afternoon and other
Murder on the
things.
Orient Express. Yeah,
And other things.
probably.
Yeah.
My
and
longest-
Anderson tapes.
And the Anderson tapes.
Anderson tapes.
He's a great filmmaker. If you ever get a chance, read Sidney Lumet's book about filmmaking.
I have
Okay.
a copy of it here.
Yeah.
Might be mine, might not be.
You still have my copy? It's right under there.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah. Making movies.
I
Awesome.
switched
That's like
to Woody
the,
Allen's book.
That's a great look, Sam. That is a great look.
After watching the Anderson tapes, I was like, what am I
I'd
doing?
rather take Woody Allen.
What am I doing?
Does Polanski have a book?
Probably.
Oh sure.
That's
It's
a
like-
great book, though. That's unironically fantastic book.
I don't know where my Woody Allen.
Freaking read that if you ever get a chance, Miguel. Like
Yeah.
his just breakdown of making movies. It's great. He goes through
Alright.
every single step of the process and just how he does it.
But he made the Anderson tapes. Which
He
is
also made
mid,
12 Angry Men,
which is great.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing. And Dog Day Afternoon, which is amazing. And the Anderson tapes,
The Anderson,
which is amazing.
they're all equal. The Mount Rushmore of
Yeah.
movies.
First Christopher Walken feature film.
Ooh.
Very young Christopher Walken. I've never seen him that young before.
Sean Connery does like a very weird accent in
Yeah, it's not good.
there. There's like the worst cops in the entire world.
Yeah, and robbers, to be fair.
Yeah, they're both equally
And
inept.
all
Like,
government agencies. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's interesting because that movie has like 7 different
Surveillance.
government agencies surveilling this crime.
The
but
whole
they just
movie
never talk to each
is
other.
supposed to be like about this like surveillance like thing. That's how it was pitched to us, right? Like
yeah.
it's the surveillance movie. This plays not into the movie at all. Like
It has an ironic little through line.
ironic in that
definitely-
they just seem to have forgotten about it.
It definitely needs more in the movie, but I think it's interesting what we do have.
Okay.
Right for a remake.
And it's really long.
No,
No, it's like an hour and 20. It's like short, but it feels long.
It's a tight 90. No, it's not.
Sorry, I don't think you got to answer.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Which
Okay.
I, like.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
long.
Yeah, it's long. I kind of expected it to be something else.
3 hours 30 minutes.
3.5, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Brutalist might be my longest. Because that's 3
Oh,
hours
yeah.
40 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the 15-minute intermission.
Hell yeah. Speaking of which, I gotta shout out that intermission. I don't know if we've talked about it on the
We
pod.
haven't.
God bless an intermission.
Yeah.
Amen.
God bless the
I
intermission.
think I would love The Irishman if it had an intermission.
I think you would too, actually. I think because it's all about the theater experience, right? That communal watching of
Yeah.
cinema together, and getting that chance to go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
refill your pop and your soda
Yeah.
and your popcorn, and getting the chance to talk with people out there. That shit hits. That shit hits.
You got to talk to some people when you saw The Brutalist,
I
right?
did.
That's cool.
I did. An elderly
What did they
couple
think of it?
who I spoke to right after the film. They singled me out. What mall was it that I saw it at?
City Center,
Was that City
Ooh.
Center Mall?
Edmonton.
Yeah. Shout out.
I was at the elevator and they beelined right towards me and they're like, "You just saw that film, didn't you?" And I'm like, "Yes, I did." And they're like, "That shit sucked."
What?
That shit was awful.
Oh.
They hated it. Yeah, they thought it was way too long, far too. Have you seen it?
No, not
Okay,
yet.
I can't spoil it. I almost
Yeah.
spoiled it hardcore. They were just very upset with some choice graphic material that was in the film. They thought the length was ridiculous and it was all quote unquote shots of men just walking places.
A lot of it is.
But Adrian Brody's pretty good.
How do you feel about the AI? I don't
It's
know
so
much about
minimal.
it.
So
Is it?
I've actually done a bit more research into it.
Yeah, it's just for
like
the
nothing.
voice training.
Yeah, so it was some voice
because
thing.
the accents, I think it was literally when they're speaking Hungarian.
Hungarian,
It was
yeah.
some touch-ups
Yeah.
to there, just so it was
To the-
more
the dialect.
yeah,
And
accurate.
then they did like some concept arts for
Is what they
the very
base the
final.
drawings.
But then they had an artist draw it.
Yeah.
Which is
Like
I'm of the opinion with AI, ideally, in an ideal world, AI would be used as a tool, like an editing software, like a dolly, like a jib, for an artist to create a film, for
Yeah.
an artist to create their art. It's just unfortunate when we live in a society where that just means less people will get work for their craft,
Yeah.
And
slippery slope and all that.
especially with them speaking the Hungarian, like they practiced and they had
Oh,
a
yeah.
dialect coach, like they did it all right.
I-
This was just like the fine, like
I don't
tiny,
think
tiny things.
it weighs into my criticisms of the film whatsoever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I quite like it.
yeah,
Regardless of the AI, ideally, we'd not use AI solutions just because, slippery slope. The more they get
Yep.
in here, the
yeah.
shit's about to get snatched up.
Stealing our jobs.
Yeah. Like, people compare the linguist thing to, like, why this is good, but, linguist
I
is
don't notice it.
It is a field, too, that
Yeah.
people's jobs have been decimated in because of the use of AI,
Yep.
It's a very difficult career to go into now, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
kind of shitty, as a whole study. But what are you going to do? Fuck them.
As long as it doesn't affect movies anymore.
It's never going to affect us.
God,
it's going to
please.
affect us.
No, yeah, we're dead.
I doom sometimes on that, but fuck it. Make
Fuck it.
movies.
Make human movies.
People always make human movies.
Make human movies about AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Terminator 8.
You think anyone's going to come up with an AI movie that's like, fuck, this is too smart. This is too good.
What do you mean one day.
Yeah.
Maybe it's already happened.
Yeah. And it sent
Killers
itself
of the
back.
Flower Moon.
Killers of the
Holy
Flower
yeah,
Moon.
it's
AI
an
AI
movie.
movie.
I don't
American
know.
Indian movie.
We'll see. What if, when AI gains consciousness, sentience, and they start creating their own art, will that be art that we,
This is a debate for smarter people.
Yeah.
What am I, a philosophy major?
maybe?
No.
I don't know.
I'm
What do
a
you do
film
here?
student.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
That's why I'm always in classes.
Oh, that was a transfer credit thing.
Yeah, no. I built an awesome gravestone this morning.
Nice. How long does it take?
Took me 2.5 hours.
So it doesn't take long.
No.
I'm going in tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll probably go in tomorrow and do my...
Were you starting from scratch?
Yep.
Okay, same.
Yep.
I don't know what happened, but I literally haven't started.
Yeah, just come in with like an idea and then...
I'm just
Not
gonna
too
do a
hard.
fucking boring
I
ass
got to use the
gravestone.
bandsaw for the first time in my life.
In your life,
Yeah. I didn't have
Really?
shop class at all.
I've used so many bandsaws in my life.
Never used a bandsaw before.
I had this one friend in middle school who broke 12 bandsaw blades, and our teacher was like, "If you break one more, you're ejected from this class." He went out, started to saw his jigsaw puzzle, and immediately snapped another one. Was instantly ejected.
Nice.
Never allowed to touch a bandsaw again.
Ejected like
Ejected.
it's Among Us.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Ethan did go to Among Us High School.
What?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. I went to Among Us High School.
The spaceship?
Every day you guys had to vote out an imposter.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
it
only a
was
couple of you
a
graduated
weird
by the end.
psychological
Yeah.
tactic. Could never form lasting friendships.
No, you don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
You're around, you have one guy, you think he's your boy, and then he pulls a knife on you.
I'm starting to think it has had serious lasting impacts on my psyche.
That's why you don't trust anybody.
Because there's an imposter among us.
Bring.
Exactly.
Among Us sound
Don't even
is-
say Miguel. That's triggering me. Dude. Chill. Okay, we should talk about Brazil.
Yeah, we don't have too much more time now.
before. Yeah. So Brazil is I'm learning an awesome film.
You're
Yes.
learning?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
rewatched it last night for the
It's
most part.
great.
For the most part.
I'd seen it a year ago, right at the start of second year. We watched.
Yeah,
it. Jakey.
I brought that one.
Might have been the last actual Jake Robb movie night.
No, because I think we did Arrival after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. So yeah, I rewatched it last night, and of course, I always loved this movie. It's like, how do you not love this movie upon a first watch?
Yeah.
But last night, I was like, I love this, because I'd read a bunch of Kafka since then.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but this movie, very Kafka-esque. I hate to be that guy.
Very Orwellian.
A little
Very
bit.
Kafka-esque, very Orwellian, and I was just loving all that. But we usually let our guests introduce the movie, so if you want to give a little introduction to Brazil,
Yeah.
feel free.
movie about Sean Lowry. Sam Lowry. Damn, I had it the first time.
Yeah.
Sam.
That's a great movie right
Jonathan Price.
Jonathan
Yep.
Price. What else is he in?
He was in
He's in a
the
bunch.
Two Popes.
Yeah.
Right.
Famously.
He's a very familiar face.
What's he fucking known from? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. Yeah, he's
The
the dad.
father.
Elizabeth's dad.
Oh yeah.
Mr.
Right.
Swan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like surely he's from more than that though.
Let's see.
Is he a Brit?
Yeah.
Is he a Sir Jonathan Price?
Surely. He's old. He'd
Yeah.
have to be. Yeah. CBE, does that mean that he's been knighted?
CBE?
Yeah, that's next to his name.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
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 CBE.
Of course, he's from the Adam Sandler film Bedtime Story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a banger.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
That is a great movie.
That one has a big guinea pig.
Mm-hmm.
That one's got a lot of stuff.
Dropping gumballs.
Yeah.
From the Sky. I Wish It Rained Gumballs.
Does that one have For Free? For free? You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
I do.
It does actually. I know it does.
Is that one? Okay.
It's like Rob Schneider in like
Yeah.
a dream sequence. I think going like for free.
Maybe
I
it
can't hit
is.
it, but he like holds on the E.
Yeah.
It's a great clip. It's a great clip.
But Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Also a great clip.
Sorry, I was just getting lost
In your
in
bedtime stories.
Much
yeah.
like Sam Lowry, dreaming
Yes.
his way through this
Exactly. Dreaming his way to
dystopian
freedom.
living
Yeah.
in just the best looking society ever. One of those movies where it's just this is pure escapism.
I just wish I could live here.
I wish I could just inhabit this world.
really reminds me of the drive from like going from Sherwood Park to Edmonton, driving through
Yeah.
Refinery Row.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this is Brazil.
I know that drive all too well, brother. That is Brazil.
Yeah, Terry Gilliam.
Yeah, Terry Gilliam, Robert De Niro.
Bob Hoskins. Yeah.
Who's Bob
Always
Hoskins?
forget.
He's
He's
one
Mario.
of the plumber guys.
Right.
Yeah.
He's playing Mario in this, right?
Yeah, he's Mario.
He's essentially just Mario in this.
Yeah.
He's not a
His
plumber.
costume gets filled with shit.
He's an electrician. Electrician? I think.
Yeah, an
not
electrician.
a plumber.
But I thought plumber because his suit gets filled with the
Yeah.
yeah.
He is
After
an
Tuttle.
electrician
HVAC.
with the
Yeah. HVAC. Yeah.
funniest, longest hat.
Yes.
I love those hats.
All of the costume design in this is great.
Oh,
like
ridiculous.
the dream
literally-
sequence, like
literally every aspect of design in this
Yes.
is fantastic.
Yeah, production
man.
design
Oh my god.
goes insane.
Oh my god.
The cities and like all the factory kind of stuff, like it feels so realized, and also like
Yeah. Oh
it's
my-
very theatrical, but like it fits
So
so, well in
theatrical.
this.
Like, because everyone's performances are pretty theatrical.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I think it fits very well. It's also silly, comedic, absurd. You know, every aspect of this world. It's just
Even
so
like the start of it,
complex.
right? Is like it's this bureaucratic mix-up, like one letter because a fly
Yeah,
gets in there,
yeah.
right?
How is this meltdown?
Yeah.
Right through the roof.
For everything, yeah.
Mm.
On Christmas,
On
great Christmas movie.
Great Christmas
Oh my
movie.
god, that sequence where they fucking raid the Buttles apartment or the Tuttle,
And they put the-
Buttles, yeah,
Yeah, the Buttles because it's the wrong.
yeah, it's
thing.
horrifying.
They put the like cap on it, just immediately falls through.
My god, that sequence is horrifying, man.
Yeah.
That shit, like, this movie is very silly, absurd, goofy pilled.
Yeah.
But, like, there's a few moments where they just, like, pull back into a wide, especially with the Buttle residence. And it's so horrifying, right? Because you have this whole sequence where all the FBI agents raid this place, coming through every facet. It's all so filled with dust and debris. Fucking clamp them down in this, what would you call that? The containment
I know what
suit.
you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. The like cannibal.
Straitjacket?
The straitjacket, yeah.
Straitjacket for your whole body.
Yeah.
Straight suit. And then cage him up. And then there's that wide shot where they pull away after they yank him away. And it's just Mrs. Buttle
So
in
in this-
the apartment.
Yeah.
And this wide as all like the debris falling and there's holes everywhere. It's so fucking terrifying, man. Her whole life had just been uprooted just because of nothing.
Yeah.
And then you have that great scene where, what was his name? Lowry?
Yeah, Sam Lowry.
When he goes to like get her to
Yeah. Sign away.
the refund.
Yeah.
Right. And I love that he's going into that sequence being like, I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Like, how ungrateful are you?
Yeah.
I didn't have to come
he
do this.
he did all this work.
Yeah.
I love Ian Holm in this movie so much too.
Oh, he's
as
so
the boss.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the way
He's
that all
awesome.
the workers, like they're all watching these movies, and he's like so paranoid that they're not doing anything,
Oh,
and that
yeah.
he's an incompetent boss, but he's like, I can't be found
And they have
out.
it
I'm so stressed
perfectly
out.
timed every time
Yeah.
he like looks out. The fucking sound design there is so satisfying, man.
Yeah.
Because you'll just have the like this half second of whatever they're watching, like Old Western or Casablanca, and then immediately into like the rustling sounds of all their footsteps and flipping plate papers, and that great fucking
It's
sound.
so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
gonna be my
awesome.
most played song on Spotify this year. I think.
Yeah.
It's just repeat.
It's
It's
so
so
good.
good, man.
I'm so glad
Oh.
that I got to see that one in theaters.
Yeah.
Miguel and I, we ran into each other at the,
Oh, hell
the
yeah.
movie theater.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I went into that movie completely blind. Like
Yeah.
I had seen
Yeah,
Daft
same.
Punk Interstellar, and then I was like,
Yeah.
I want to see another movie. What's
Yeah.
playing? This movie Brazil. I mean, my buddy Ben were like,
Nice.
let's do it,
That's
a
and it blew my mind.
Yep.
That's a great way to hit this
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
man.
I went with
Ugh.
my friend Rachel Walton. Shout out. She listens to the pod sometimes.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out.
We love our
We'll get her
critters.
on.
Yeah. We're going to get everyone on.
That's the goal. 9 billion episodes.
Miguel, you've realized you've locked us back in. You
Yeah.
snapped Critterpit. You
We're
snapped
back.
Critterpit
We're
out
back
of
on
a
the tracks.
hibernation.
Good.
We've been off the game for 2 months now. Has it?
Yeah, it's
been
been
that
like-
long?
Yeah,
Month
it's been
and
a
a
while.
half?
Yeah.
And we haven't done an actual mainline Critterpit ep since Knights of Kabir.
Yeah, that was a
Which is
long time
rough.
ago.
So we're back.
Yeah.
Good.
We are so back.
I've been waiting since
Yeah.
the David Lynch episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god, was that the last
That's
one?
the last one that's been
Ooh.
posted. Yeah.
That's a dour note to leave
It
on.
was so sad.
Damn.
What's the point in continuing the pod if
It's
David
true.
Lynch is gone, you know?
You know what? I don't feel bad about the absence because we had to take a.
A mourning
Yeah.
period.
Mhm. And we're back.
There's very few directors I think we would take that mourning period for.
Cronenberg. I would.
Scorsese.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Scorsese. Tarantino.
It wouldn't be as long.
No.
It's like a week for
Yeah.
Tarantino.
Yeah.
He'd get a nap, but
An hour.
You guys like PTA?
I love
I do like
PTA.
PTA.
Big
Yeah.
PTA guy.
I
Oh,
really
yeah.
gotta watch more of
Punch
him.
Drunk Love.
Punch Drunk
Yeah.
Love is my top 4, baby.
Yeah.
Love, love,
Same
love,
here.
love, 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 love.
I think my favorite like sideline thing in Brazil is his mom and the constant like
Oh
plastic
my
surgery
God.
and just all the makeup and like the effects of
Oh
her
my
skin
God.
being pulled. And
But
then the
the
end I think is just perfect, where she's like this young beautiful woman and her friend has been melted. That shit is vile.
Oh,
it's so
the effects
gross.
are awesome, man. When
Yeah.
her face is getting pulled initially. Yeah.
And the two different doctors, the
Yeah.
Dr. Acid and Dr. What's the other one? Like
I don't
Cut? Yeah.
Just absurd. shit,
Yeah.
man. The image. This is a movie that just its imagery is just fucking enduring.
I find as his mom gets younger, she starts to look more like who's
Yes.
the love interest?
Yes, I think it is played by the same woman at the
That's
end.
what I
isn't it?
thought.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it
Oh,
is.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I think at that point it's entirely
name,
dream,
Jill?
right? It's
Yeah.
entirely hallucinated. Jill, I think. Yeah.
The girl upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she's been in many movies. I think this is.
She has a very recognizable face.
She
She
looks
does.
like Margaret Qualley's mom, and that's who I thought it
Okay.
was.
That is quite a grab, Sam.
She's also an actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
just
I just don't know her name.
Stalking the Insta.
His mom.
Yeah,
Man.
Kim Grease. She's only in
Let me
18
see.
movies. Manhunter.
Oh, Manhunter Fox.
Yeah,
Have you
Homeward
seen
Bound.
No, I
Manhunter?
haven't. but
Manhunter
a man?
Fox.
Throw Mama from the Train. Yeah, we're already. Oh, Chud. This is a great movie.
Chud? Chud?
Yeah, what it's. It stands for something. I don't remember what it stands
It's
for.
not like the 4chan term? Chud?
No, it's
That's a-
it's something underground.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
What is the 4chan term?
It's like just a chud's like a dumb person, I think. I'm not too well
You might come
familiar
from
with
that.
those terms. It's like a dumb person, I think. Dumb. I think it's like a permutation of a Chad.
Oh, okay.
If you're
I see.
familiar with that
Yeah.
Andy
terminology.
McDowell. She looks like Andy McDowell, right?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Not quite the same nose, I think. but-
Yeah, but similar vibes.
Very similar vibes.
Yeah.
But I gotta talk about like the color in this movie. The color's beautiful in this movie. So
Lots of
much
great
variation.
neon and-
Yeah. The bits, all the fantastical sequences where he's like flying around, man.
Yeah.
Looks so good. The just the grays of the place he works at.
Yes.
With all the gray suits. So Kafka. I love it so much.
Yeah, and speaking of production design, like the torture guys' offices
Oh,
and like
yeah.
the baby faces,
Oh,
that's so
God.
fucking, that's crazy.
Ugh.
It's so good
This
though.
movie's
He
like-
comes in with the apron when his kids are all playing. They're just covered in blood. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's so fucked up.
Which Python is that? Eric something?
Was it? I don't know. I didn't recognize.
It's one of the
Eric Idle.
It might be Eric Idle, one of the Pythons. Yeah. But this movie is just mind-boggling to think about making it. Just each like scene, pretty much, is just this new crazy set.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just
It's
so
insane.
fucking well realized. The city just has this such an oppressive, towering feel, and the insides of every building always has these big ass tubing going
Yes.
everywhere.
His
all
goal
through the
was to like
ceiling.
turn our houses inside out and show these like tubes and
Yeah.
things.
Oh, yeah.
Because of like the overabundance of technology and stuff like that, we can no
Yeah.
longer hide it in our floors, and it just is everywhere.
I like that.
That's
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
awesome.
It's really
That's a
interesting.
great sequence.
Also, Gilliam he's never read 1984, which is really interesting.
I don't believe that because
That's
this movie is
crazy.
so
Yeah.
1984.
He claims it. He says it's inspired, but he's never read it, which is really weird.
The opening bit has such a direct reference with the news report
Yeah.
talking about the war. The bombings have entered their 13th
Yeah.
year. That is completely 1984.
All the like torture stuff and
Yeah.
even the woman character, like it's all very.
the
Originally-
agencies, how bureaucratic it is.
It was supposed to be called 1984 and a half.
Oh,
That makes sense.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would have been
Which is
great.
weird.
Brazil is a great title too. Like,
It's,
Brazil
I
is
think,
awesome.
even better.
Yeah. Oh, so Kafka pilled. I love another element of the Kafka-isms of this movie is just how bureaucratic everything is, all these agencies, and just all the blame shifting. Like, it's
Yeah.
never our fault.
Yeah.
And like, oh, thank God it's not our fault. It was the idiots over at information retrieval or
Yeah.
whatever. It's so kind of like frustrating to watch. Just like nothing will ever, there
Doesn't
will
land on
never
you.
be any accountability.
well, this is. I feel like it's like any industry, even in film, right? It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like fuck, it was
Yeah.
grips. It wasn't us.
Scripts. It was lighting people.
Yeah, but no, it's camera. Yeah, it's
always
It's
camera.
always coming around somewhere.
Yeah, all the footage is gone.
Who's that? Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that? Yeah.
Uh,
Did you hear about that?
No, what happened?
apparition.
There's a set where they did a whole
Third
day
year
of
set.
filming, and nothing was recorded.
This year?
like 2 days
Last
ago.
weekend. Yeah, when we were recording the Pines.
Saturday.
Talk.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that.
Neither could we.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. It was no one's fault though. It was the camera issue. The
Oh,
footage.
Yeah, they set their recording quality too high, is what we realized, so that like it
Oh.
wouldn't even be able to write onto the card. Like they're
Which is stupid. It's kind of an issue with the camera because it
It's
said
a-
it would
it's-
record, right? You were
you could
saying?
press the button, it would turn red, the time code would go up, but it wouldn't write anything to the card.
Yeah. It's crazy they never
It's
checked
technically
playback.
a card issue. Yeah, that's
Crazy
insane.
they never checked for playback.
Yeah.
But where are you gonna go?
The director's not a very confrontational guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Where are you
I'm
gonna
not
go?
Yeah.
Harry Tuttle?
Harry
Harry
Tuttle.
Tuttle.
Harry Tuttle? Can we talk
Fucking
about that
De Niro?
scene?
Oh,
I
my
want a
God.
whole mini-series
Yeah.
of just
Yeah.
De
Such a
Niro. It is
compelling
so
character.
You kind of
Oh,
forget
no.
about him, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
as the
Yeah.
movie goes, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and
He
then
just pops in.
when he's like, Harry Tuttle, and nice
Yeah.
to meet you, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it just clicks
Yeah.
so well. It's
So
so,
well.
exciting.
Oh.
His mustache.
It's
like,
so
why
good.
is Roddy
It-
D in this movie?
I know. He's
I
like
need a pop
such a
Funko of
fun
him.
character,
yeah,
too.
seriously.
Yeah.
It's such not a Robert De Niro character.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
so
yeah.
silly pilled.
So silly.
I love it. Oh.
That one scene when the Mario brothers, as you said, come
Yeah.
in, and just like the blocking of
Oh,
his
yeah, with the
gun,
gun.
and it's just like the camera is
Yeah.
just like glued to the gun the entire
Yeah.
time,
It's
and it's
awesome,
so
man.
that scene I felt so much tension watching that, but it's
Yeah.
also just so silly. It's
Yeah, this
amazing.
movie does just such a perfect job of just displaying the most silly setups and then getting you fully in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm fully in. That sequence was at that point pretty much just two competing air condition rivals,
Yeah.
right? And guns are involved, but I'm in.
Yeah.
I don't need to take a moment to address how silly it is. The movie does it so well. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Ah, great film.
Wonderful
Great
film.
movie.
Good job, Terry Gilliam. It's definitely my favorite of his. Not even close, I don't think. Yeah, because I haven't seen Fear and Loathing yet. I feel like that'll probably
Fear and
be
Loathing's.
with it.
I love the opening of Fear and Loathing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think it gets a little tired as it goes, but it's still very good.
I think Brazil balances the tone.
Yeah,
a lot
exactly.
better.
well,
And
yeah.
like the ending of Brazil is like so good.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
yeah.
it hits so hard.
So evocative.
Yeah.
There's an alternative ending. BP Ben Paquette was telling me, but I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
seen it. So.
Interesting. Did he
yeah.
hint to it at all?
No, he just told me to go watch it. So
Interesting.
Whoa. I wonder
I'm
what
not
that
sure.
could be.
Yeah. Have you guys ever asked BP about his physical media collection?
No.
He used to have
I
like
can't imagine he can.
thousands.
Yeah.
And then one day he decided, why do I need these when we live in the digital world? And he put them in a trash bag, put them on the front step, and they were gone in an hour. And now he keeps all of his movies on a hard drive.
Yeah.
And that really crushed me. I was like, wow, just wow.
Sad.
So
But
sad.
just think of those film students who got thousands of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Just some film students stalking
Yeah.
their film props on the house.
Yeah.
Like he's did it. He did it.
He finally did it.
Go, go, go.
Uh,
Oh my god. All on a hard drive. It makes
he
sense economically, maybe.
but also his hard drives have been corrupt and stuff. Like even with our
Yeah.
class, like
He doesn't seem the most technologically literate.
no.
He doesn't understand Blackboard.
No, yeah.
I think that's,
it's
it's
a school
heartbreaking.
problem.
I don't know. I think that's he just doesn't want to.
Oh, really?
God
yeah,
bless him.
I think that's
but,
arrogance by choice.
yeah. Oh, thousands. You
Thousands,
say?
he said. Although he claims to have the biggest collection of commentaries on one of his hard drives, which is interesting.
Okay.
I believe it.
Yeah.
He's a hard drive man. You know who else
He
was
is.
a hard drive man?
I am now.
You're a hard drive man? That's
love
where you're
hard
storing
drives.
your movies?
No.
No. You know who did? Who does? Who will always?
Who?
Troy Finley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You never got to meet Troy, which is the
Does he
saddest
listen to
thing
the
in the
pod?
entire world.
He's been
Surely
on the
not.
pod.
Yeah.
He might. Hi, Troy.
Text me.
I've heard of you.
Text me. Yeah, he would always have. I'd borrow my Criterions to him, and he'd rip the movies onto the hard drive. Yeah,
Cool.
so that was sick. But it don't hit the same.
No, you get to
Imagine
put the
going to watch a
player
movie and
in.
it's just you're scrolling through another digital
Yeah.
interface. Instead, just picture Sam's collection up there, running your finger along all of them.
Yeah.
I think
do
it's
I
a
want to
Barry
watch
Lyndon
tonight?
night, and you
Yeah.
take it out, you crack that case open, disc going into the fucking player.
Or I crack open Until the End of the World, and I'm gotta crack through 2 discs.
Ooh.
I get
Oh
through
my
2.5 hours, and I'm like, fuck, I got a whole nother disc to watch.
Guys, physical media is goated. We're
It is,
not on
it's great.
copium. We're not on copium. It's good. It's great.
It's fun to show.
It's not a
It's
waste.
the first
of
thing Miguel
space.
noticed coming into
Oh,
my
yeah.
room.
Of course, it's such a flex.
If it was just on a hard drive, it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have meant
It's like,
anything.
you want to look at my hard drive movies?
Yeah.
Just
like,
scroll
okay.
through
you got
titles.
Everything. Yeah.
Oh my god, you have Audition? 1999? That's
No
crazy.
way. Where'd you get that?
Pirate Bay?
yeah.
Ugh. Instead, you can talk about how much money am I looking at here?
You don't even want to think about it. This is all Ethan's fault too.
It is. It's crazy. Oh my god. It's crazy. In first year, man, when me and Sam met, you had no Criterions, right?
I only had Royal Tenenbaums.
You only had that one.
Yeah.
And at that point, I had a pretty healthy collection. I had, what, a 20 Criterion collection?
Yeah, you had quite a few.
Yeah. And Sam so quickly surpassed me.
Yeah.
Just blew me out of the water. Actually, no, I probably literally have like, maybe half of what you have.
I think you have more than half.
Maybe 3/4 of what you, 60%.
I don't spend my money on anything good.
Me
Just
neither.
Criterions?
Pretty much
Same.
Criterions and food.
Yeah.
How's your Criterion collection, Miguel?
It's pretty good. It's probably about half of that, but I also have the World of Wong Kar-wai, so that's like
Oh,
10
that
movies.
puts you ahead,
so
man.
That's
does it
awesome.
put me ahead? I don't know about that. It puts me close, I think.
That's a fucking.
It is pretty
a
cool.
box set
That was
is
my
sick as
present to myself this summer. I was
Nice.
like, I did shitty shit
man.
landscaping. I'm gonna buy this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last night, for some reason, I just went down such a rabbit hole of looking at all the film equipment I could buy online.
Oh my god.
That's
I do that all
not
the
a
time.
good
bad.
rabbit hole to go
Yeah,
down,
it
man.
is.
My god. It's genuinely not good.
It's not good at all. Well, I give Brazil 9 out of 10.
Honestly, I might hit it with a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
That shit's heat, man.
10
That
out of 10.
shit's too
10
good.
out of
I'm
10.
like,
Yeah.
it's one of those movies where it's like, I just appreciate the production design here so much. Everything in this movie's firing on every cylinder, and it's so Kafka-pilled.
So
I love that.
Is it the best Critter movie?
No,
Ooh.
No.
we've had 10s.
Yeah. Still
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
RoboCop
Duh.
is a
I
It
feel
is.
like such
Criterion?
a dumb...
It is.
whoa.
I feel so dumb.
RoboCop's so
And,
good.
like
though.
watching all these movies being like, it's RoboCop. But it's RoboCop's so fucking good, dude.
RoboCop
love-
is insanely
I
good.
love RoboCop. You've seen
yeah.
RoboCop?
No, I don't know if I really have. Like maybe when
We
I was
gotta have a
younger.
RoboCop night.
Oh,
soon.
dude.
We gotta have a RoboCop
RoboCop.
night.
That movie will blow you away.
Fuck
That movie's so good.
Better than Terminator, you said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yes.
seen Terminator, but
What?
sure.
It's better than Terminator.
It is.
I can confidently say that RoboCop is like one of the best movies ever made.
All right.
Literally, it is. Yeah. And trying to think other '80s action movies compared to. It's not as good as The Thing. It might be as good as The Thing.
The Thing is
Really?
also really good.
Have you seen The Thing?
Yeah, the
Okay,
thing
okay.
is
Thing's-
peak.
It's as good as The Thing.
I'd put them pretty equal. Yeah.
That's
All
what.
right.
That's what you
All
got
right.
waiting
Yeah.
for you,
That's a
man.
huge bar.
No, this movie's so.
You wouldn't think it
fucking
because it's like
good.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
such a meme,
such a
but like
fucking smart script. It's crazy.
I saw the remake, and that movie
that remake sucks.
not good. Yeah.
It doesn't. It's just like
What's the line that's
lame.
become a meme? It's gone. It's all gone. The scene where he's just lungs.
oh, he's looking
So
down.
stupid. So stupid. Have you
So-
seen Dogman?
Oh, I've been wanting to.
Dogman.
I've been
Dogman's
wanting to. I
good.
saw Paddington 3 with Marlowe.
You saw? Fuck yeah, dude.
It was
Yeah.
sick.
Fucking Paddington 3
was awesome.
Not as good as the first two.
no,
I'd say.
but it was solid.
Like, because you're missing Paul King, you're missing what's her face, Sally
Hawkins.
Hawkins. Almost said Hawk.
Spit on that thing.
Yeah.
All right, we
That's what I
gotta
said.
go.
No. We're talking Paddington.
Gotta go.
Paddington 3 is great. Not as good as the first two.
No, I'll get my phone off there.
Has fucking great set pieces and great character acting from Antonio Banderas and
Yeah.
Olivia Colman.
Real.
I
Olivia
need
Colman
to see
killed it.
Olivia Colman in every comedic role ever.
Yeah,
'cause
she's
she is
funny.
so funny in this movie.
When she broke out into song, I was
Yeah.
digging it. It was
Fucking,
good.
I've never had a bigger smile just plastered on my face, man. Like every fucking beat she hit was so funny. I haven't seen her in a comedic performance before,
I don't know
but
if I
apparently
have.
that's where she needs to be.
Yeah.
She is so funny. Like just like the way she'd react to any other character saying something. Yeah, it's great. Can't even put into words.
She's great.
Love Olivia
I
Colman.
love her in The Favorite as well.
Love Antonio Banderas. He plays like 7 roles in that movie, and it's great.
It's so
so much fun.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So much fun.
So we normally end these episodes with the recommendation from the guest.
Okay.
Do you have a film recommendation for
I was
us?
thinking that before I came here. on the walk, I was looking at my letterbox. I was like, what have I seen recently? The Iron Giant, guys.
That's a banger.
I almost
Yeah,
cried
That's
at the
a-
end. That
Oh, I
movie
did
really
cry. I did
fucking
cry.
killed me.
That's a
Yeah.
beautiful film.
Nickel Boys.
Nickel
Nickel
Boys.
I want to
Boys.
rewatch that. Like
we gotta
right
do
away.
a Nickel Boys.
It's insane.
Yeah, we could have you on for another episode
I'd be
soon.
down for
Yeah.
Nickel Boys.
I'd be
Ep.
down
Yeah.
for a Nickel Boys up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
it's a great movie.
That's a movie right there.
Yeah, and then Red Rooms.
Oh,
Red
the
Rooms,
French one.
fucks.
No, that was
Yeah, we
awesome.
told you we saw that.
We
That's
know the
sick.
director
Yeah.
personally.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know the director personally.
Dude,
We
we
saw
were
him from
planning
the
because like
front of the theater.
he was saying there that he goes on these jogs. He was basically like he was literally asking people to come up to him. He's like, I go on jogs every morning on this street. If you want to talk to me and ask
Yeah.
questions, just come see me. I'll be there at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're like, we could fucking get him on the pod.
And then we slept in.
I've never been
A
proactive.
running
No.
pod. Get
That
some
would've
lav
been
mics
so
and just run
sick.
with them.
Because he was fucking so cool. Like, so
Yeah.
interesting, man. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So interesting.
Should've
Just
got him on the
every
pod.
answered every question. It was like...
That pod would have
Listen,
done
hours.
numbers too, because Red Rooms is popular.
Yeah.
now. We got to see that like early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That movie Fox, dude. See the fucking, like, the wave sequence.
Oh, the scariest thing in the world.
That's cinema.
That's a great. I gotta
Shout
rewatch that.
the
Yeah.
fuck out, Canada.
Yeah.
Canada cinema.
Shout the fuck
Can-
out, cannabis.
Cannabis sponsor of this episode. Sorry,
Not really.
Caleb. Not really.
Okay.
Okay.
We out.
Bye, critters.
critters.
Bye, Mega.